These username tricks work 100%. Drop a like to this video if you're a fan of Roblox. Hey there everyone, what's up and welcome back to another video on Roblox Equals. Earlier, when gaming wasn't so advanced, people didn't have trouble with usernames. Now, many games have turned to online communities. Therefore, it is necessary to have a unique username that other players can use to find other players. Roblox uses this feature and now many usernames have been taken. So here's how you can make a unique username for Roblox. Before we get into that, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss out. Okay, let's get into it. Number 5. Using websites. This is one of the most effective methods to pick a username. People normally use websites for use, and the only reason the name sticks in their conscience is because they know they'll have to use it again. Nobody thinks about using websites in their username. According to people, it doesn't make any sense and they aren't any good ones. But if one searches thoroughly, they can find some really good websites for their usernames. As people do not use ordinary websites too, players can pick them up. It would be fun to see an account with the name of YouTube or Facebook, and many people will be surprised by the name. One can also use a combination of different websites, and if the name is already taken, you can always use the alternatives by adding a random number or an underscore. Either way, the name will look rare and appalling. Number 4. Using Roblox items. One sure way of finding a good username is searching the Roblox catalog for items. There are always updates for the items and the admins keep making changes. If one looks thoroughly, they can find an item with a name worthy to use as a username for a Roblox account. Not many people pay attention to the less featured items, and one can really make use of a name from an item there. Remember that the most featured items won't make your name quite rare, as many people tend to use them. It wouldn't be cool to use Dominus for a name, as people will know that you copied it from the catalog. It's better to use a description of an item such as dark or spooky. There are many possibilities of finding a cool start for the name, and you can combine anything with it and create a great username. Number 3. Correct use of uppercase and lowercase. Often players find trouble searching for a good name, and when they finally think of one, the website shows an error saying that another player took that name already. It's really infuriating sometimes, but if you use different alphabet in the different casing, you can create the name you were thinking of. For example, you can use 2 uppercase V's to create a W in your name, or a capital I for a lowercase l. You can also use O for 0 and vice versa. This technique is a sure way of making people notice your name. There are numerous possibilities with this technique, and many players use it to create very innovative names, and it works almost every time. If someone has already taken a username that you were looking for, you can try and change the cases and even alphabet to create what you desire, and Roblox won't have any objection on that. Number 2. Username generators. Many gamers tend to use their original name, while others try to make something by themselves or use another name. If your brain has tried every combination that has already been taken, you can switch to other methods. Username generators are a new thing that many players are using. The program generates a random name. Players can either use the name or ask the program to generate the name again. However, this technique seems quite unsatisfying, as the names might seem bland or completely boring. An alternative method of making this trick work is using a word generator program. Instead of a complete name, you receive a long list of words. You can use them as suggestions to create something on your own. You can always use the program again if you don't find reasonable words to choose from. This trick will also give you a very creative and rare username that people will be surprised to see. Number 1. Good punctuation. This trick came into being a few years after online gaming was introduced. Since then, players have used an incredible number of combinations to make ridiculous names. This is another effective trick that you can use for a rare username and using punctuation signs. There are countless possibilities with these signs, as you can create many interesting things with them. By using the obliques and slashes alone, you can create a few alphabets. Several other punctuation signs help you make some other alphabets. You can use the other punctuation to make even smileys, but often websites catch these tricks. Therefore, they do not allow such signs in usernames. In such a case, do you use specific ones they mention to create the same username with a space? The most common punctuation that websites allow are full stop and underscore. So, if your name's already taken by another player, you can use them to create a new name that is unique. The number of players on Roblox is increasing every day, so people are making usernames on a daily basis. If you have no ideas about how to make a new name for your other Roblox account, use these tricks to create a unique username in no time. And this brings us to the end of our video, and we hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, then let us know by liking the video. Stick around for more amazing content, and we'll be seeing you soon. Until then, goodbye.